ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another DC Multiverse action figure review. We're looking at the McFarlane Toys Batman and Robin movies, Batgirl, Poison Ivy, Robin, and Batman. I gotta give a big thanks to McFarlane Toys for making this review possible and sending out these samples my way to review for you guys. I haven't seen any of these on the shelf out in the wild at all, and I gotta say, this is not my favorite Batman movie. I do like watching it after a couple of drinks, hanging with my friends. That way it's pretty fun. Shout out to the Cruise Dome. But these actually look pretty cool, and I've been wanting to get my hands on them. Anyway, on the side, I do like how they have the Batman and Robin style artwork or theme going on over here with their names, looking pretty cool. And then on the very back over here, you can see Mr. Freeze, and you get the collect-to-build parts. You can see the 4 characters right there at the bottom. Yeah, got their names on this side right over here. Well, dropping stuff, see their names, and then it has the Batman and Robin logo spot varnished on the top, and then we have UPCs at the very bottom right over there. So let's get to it and crack these things open. And if you're trying to get your DC Multiverse figures, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's all the 5 figures out of here. Okay, I just started rewatching the movie again and I have that song in my head. But here we go. All 5 figures out of the packaging. And I gotta say, man, I am pretty impressed. Now, I don't like every little single thing about all 5 of them. Of course, I have my little gripes. But for the most part, I think this is a very cool set. And I don't know how I was able to get that Poison Ivy in such a natural pose like that. Well, the stand helped, of course, but damn it, that looks like a statue almost, right? I really like how that looks. All 5 of them look pretty sweet. Anyway, let's get started closely looking at each one individually. We'll start with Batgirl. So I'm going to say it right off the bat, I do think the Batgirl is my least favorite of these 5 figures. I just don't think they captured the likeness of Alicia Silverstone as well as they captured the other actors' likenesses with those figures. It doesn't look terrible. It's not like it's ugly or looks awful by any means. You know, it looks like an okay Batgirl. But as far as capturing Alicia Silverstone's look, I mean, I know she has the mask over her face, you know, but when we get to the Robin figure, you're really going to see what I'm talking about. Not bad, just not great. It's okay. The hair, you know, the dirty blonde portion right here is a bit heavy-handed. I think that could have been a little bit more mixed in. You know, it goes bare with the paint right there. So, yeah, I'm not really happy with the way the hair was painted right over here. Do like how the suit looks, though. You know, it looks fairly film accurate, I think. They have that whole faux cleavage thing going on under the bat symbol. You have some nice wrinkles and everything with the leathery look and stuff. So, you know, the spikes aren't too sharp or anything, so that's nice as well. I like how the fists came out. She doesn't have any interchangeable parts or anything like that. Pretty much like all the figures don't really have much to go for accessories. Do like all the details, though, that you can see right over here. Did they capture the creases? They did not get the creases on this one, but I did notice they got the creases on the male figures. So there you go. Equality for you. I don't know why or how that happened, but, you know, you could see subtle color differences in the plastic right here, especially on those knee joints. So, yeah, nice leathery texturing, though. I do like how the heels look right here as well, and then the cape looks all right. I like how it looks all leathery and wrinkly, so that's pretty cool too. And she comes with the Mr. Freeze Build-A-Figure parts, and then she comes with her standard DC Multiverse issued trading card. You can see how, you know, the dirty blonde is supposed to be mixed in throughout, not just all glopped up in the front right there. And then we get a read up here on the back. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Oh, and of course, each of the figures, aside from Freeze, you know, come with their own DC Multiverse stand. Then here's looking at Poison Ivy, and I really like this Poison Ivy figure a lot. I think they did a bit better capturing the likeness of Uma Thurman with this piece. There are maybe subtle features to the face here that could have made it a little bit more accurate, I think, but I mostly really like this very, very much. A little bit of orange paint on the chin looks weird, but, you know, or is it just the way the light is hitting? It's kind of weird how that looks. Certain angles that paint sticks out more, like on the tip of the nose and on the forehead. So they did subtle airbrushing here that doesn't stand out as much when I look at it in person, but through the viewfinder, it's really sticking out over there. Wish we had some paint added to the hair, and I think these are roses that are supposed to be painted up top over there, but it's just the same as her hair color. I do like the leaves are painted green, but could have used a little bit more paint with the hair, I say. I like how the rest of the figure looks. We've got the Uma Thurman cleavage right there, and this whole part of her suit looks amazing with the green paint over it. I really dig that, especially when you articulate around. It all looks very smooth and fluid. That is really, really cool. The arms look pretty decent. You know, light green paint over there. The hands look really good. She has a leaf in her palm for her poison ivy dust. And then this side, I guess she could hold a weapon, even though she doesn't come with any weapons. She just comes with the Build-A-Figure parts. And then here's looking at her back. We get the serial number stuff in there. There's the Uma Thurman butt, the thighs, the legs. Oh, man, I really like how the legs look on this figure. They did such a good job with this one. You know, she's supposed to have the long, sexy legs, and yeah, the figure does too. So that's freaking awesome. I like that. And then she has the heels right over here as well, and the peg holes at the bottom of their feet. No accessory. We just will build a figure piece, but we get the beautiful Uma Thurman right over there. And then you can see we get the read up on the back. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then here's looking at Robin, and this looks just like Chris O'Donnell. This is probably one of my favorite figures from this wave. I really, really like this a lot. I think they nailed his likeness here, and he has a mask over his face as well. So you see my point? I think they just did a really good job with this one. That really good looking head sculpt. I don't know about the hair paint. I do like that we have brown mixed in here. It's just that it doesn't really represent the dirty blonde look that I'm seeing on the trading card over here. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem to match the tone. So that could have been a little bit different, I guess. But looking at the rest of the suit, I mean, who else wanted a Nightwing movie, right? That should have been next. We got the man nipples all sculpted right over there for Juan. And then you can see we get some nice wrinkles over here. I like all the sculpted lining sections throughout. Got the belt buckle right there looking pretty clean. I like how the armor looks on this guy and everything. Got the pin joints sticking out. Hoping to see McFarlane Toys go pinless one day. And then you can see the legs right over here. It's all pretty much, you know, one uniform color. But when you get to the boots, you can see that they did something different. They added a little hint of blue paint over this. So I think that's cool. It breaks things up. It's got big old boots right over there. Some nice looking wrinkles, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Then the cape isn't ridiculously long or anything. I think it's a nice looking cape. But yeah, I mean, God, he's so old. Like, he should have been Nightwing right off the bat, or gone with a younger Robin. But I really like Chris O'Donnell. Is it Chris O'Donnell? I'm trying to remember just off the top of my head. But yeah, I thought he was great. Anyway, no accessories for him, but we have accessories that we can apply to him in a minute. And then you can see the card again. And then there's the read up over here on the back. If you want to read it, pause it now. And then we got the George Clooney Batman. By far my least favorite Batman of all the Batmans, but definitely not my least favorite Batman figure from DC Multiverse. I actually really like this figure quite a bit. The head sculpt really does remind me of George Clooney. I think it looks great. I'm not a fan of the George Clooney Batman, but are those eye color? Is the eye color supposed to be brown? I don't remember, but anyway, it looks like George Clooney underneath there to me. I really like this figure, man. Now, it's mostly just, well, it is all black, but there is a variety of black colors here throughout the suit. You can see, like, the logo right there is a darker black, more nipples and everything. And then, how come they didn't put nipples on this one? You know, I'm just kind of curious. Why no nipples there, but they put nipples here? I just don't get it. Shouldn't make those jokes anymore. It's not fun when you're 40, right? Grossing out all the freaking young millennials and Gen Zs out there. But anyway, you can see we got all these abs sculpted right there, looking really good. And I like how it goes all the way through when you tilt back. So that's good. Same thing here with the waist joint. So the sculpt looks really nice. The arms are a little on the smaller side. I mean, it is the George Clooney Batman. Was it only one little spike like this? Or it looks like a little shark fin action right over there. I don't remember that detail from the movie, but you can see how the knuckles look or the gloves look and everything. And I like how the belt has a darker paint color right here. There's like almost a bluish hue in the rest of the plastic. Not quite. I said almost. Then the thigh sculpt looks really good on it. And you can see how it breaks up a little bit here with those knee joints, looking like knee pads, kind of works. And it gets back to the glossier look. You got bat logos all over the place on the top of the boots right here. Ridiculous! And then there's looking at the tip of the boots. some wrinkles in there and everything. And you get peg holes at the bottom of the feet. I like this figure, man. I just like the build of it. It feels like it just frames out really well. The proportions are really good on it. I don't know why, but I really like this one. And you have this very nice, glossy, flexible cape over here too. And we get the trading card. Can't forget the trading card and the read-up on the back. If you want to read it, pause it now. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I knew that it wasn't the Ice Age. I was in high school when this movie came out. I was like, what a stupid line, man. It's the same asteroid that killed the dinosaurs caused the Ice Age, you dumb idiot. But you know what? The movie was made for really young kids. And I was in high school at the time when this came out, so I was like, oh, this is stupid. This is the stupidest movie. I hate this movie. This is so stupid. I was so mad in the movie theater. Come on, man. If you were in high school when this movie came out, unless you just soaked in all the campiness of it all, you had to have been hella pissed. Anyway, I am not pissed about this head sculpt. Look how good that looks, man. That is some Arnold. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger's face is one that I've seen in movies like throughout my whole life, man. And yeah, I think they really nailed this. I have seen some people do repaints and make this look even better, but holy crap, I think they did such a wonderful job on this. I will say, for the rest of the figure, I wish they'd gone with this silver instead of this silver. So I think they just mixed the silver into the plastic where this looks painted over the translucent blue. I like how that looks more than I'm looking at this. I would have preferred that. It doesn't look bad, but, you know, and then some white frosty sections over here for the chest plates would have been cool. I do like how all the sculpted bolts came out, and there's a lot of details in here that are definitely worth checking out and everything on this. So it does look pretty good. I just wish the silver was a little bit more vibrant. I'm tempted to take a chrome pen to this figure and see what I could do. You could see some marbling in there on the back, but it's not the worst marbling that I've seen on a figure. Marveling. But anyway, you get some lines for the pajama parts of his suit, which was a cloth material. You know, I wish they'd changed the color for that section of it. There's the Arnold butt. Oh yeah, we forgot to look at the butts on the other figures. I did forget. So yeah, see? Creasage. Creasage in the man butt right there. Full-on creasage. Not as much creasage in the bat butt though, but definitely more creasage than the female butt. So it's Arnold dong, and then we get legs right over there. Just seen a little bit of white frosty parts right over there on those blue sections, but it does look good. And then yeah, I wish that, you know, I may just paint this over with the chrome. I just really want to see how this would look with a chrome pen. I may go ahead and do it. You know, I don't hate this plastic, and you can see some marbling throughout, but I don't know. Could have been a little bit cooler looking. Now this guy does come with accessories. He does have his freeze gun, which is very important. So you can see that right there all upside down, and it looks pretty cool. I do like this. Pretty sweet looking, you know? And he does have a freeze effect piece right here. I like how it goes from the lighter blue to the darker blue. I don't know about the color, like, I don't mind it so much. It's just that when you have too much blue, it kind of reminds me of water more so than freezing. So if it went from, like, you know, the white to blue, or white to this light blue, that would have made more sense. Then we have these freeze effects pieces that you could apply to whatever figure you really want, but we all know that these are really made for Dick, so you could go ahead and put this on your Robin figure, which is fairly easy to do. You know, it just goes right over the face like that. And then you can take these pieces and put them around his fists, which is cool. And that's easy to do right there. You can put it on either side if you want to. You can set them up however you'd like, you know what I'm saying? But here, and then you get one for the leg, which I did heat up first before wrapping around the leg. But there you go, you can put that around right there. And then here's some shots if you want to see those too. So I thought that was fun. And again, while I really like these, having a little bit of white paint over them would have just made them even cooler, I think. No pun intended. You get it? You know, the Mr. Free. And I'm skipping the articulation segment here as well. We know how these articulate. I will mention that we do not get bicep swivel over here on Mr. Freeze though. I wish we got thigh cuts, especially because the figure's parts connect over here at the thigh. I felt like thigh rotation was a given, but nope, it's not there. I love that we have the bicep cut right over here on the Poison Ivy figure though. I really like the articulation on these figures overall though. I'm sorry, I just have to mention, this Batman just feels a little bit more flexible than most DC Multiverse Batman figures that I've gotten. I don't know what it is. I mean, he really crunches forward a lot really well and bends back a lot. He kicks forward a whole bunch. He's just more flexible than most of my DC Multiverse Batman figures. I just really like this Batman a lot. It came out really good, man. And look at that. He looks up very well, too. Dope-ass Batman. Now, to measure out these figures, and you could see an issue that I've had with the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures is scaling. I can't imagine Uma Thurman being as tall as Mr. Freeze over here, but let's go ahead and measure out Mr. Freeze. Maybe it could be the angle that I'm looking at it through. So you can see he's standing at around, 7 to 7.5 inches tall. Batman, to the top of his head, about 7 inches. Robin, about 7 inches. Batgirl, a little under 7 inches, and then Uma Thurman up to just a little over 7 inches right there. So yeah, she is still a little, oh god, they're close in height, but yeah, she stands a little shorter than Mr. Freeze. Now, I don't have a lot of comparisons for you guys, but I did want to show off the Pattinson movies Catwoman next to Batgirl and Poison Ivy. They scale within the same range. I mean, they never appeared together on screen, so we'll never know, but hey, they look like they could be in one movie, right? And then for a live-action cinematic Batman figure comparison, you can see we have the Flash movies Keaton Batman, we have the Christian Bale Batman, of course we got George Clooney Batman right there, we got the Batfleck, and then we got the Pattinson as well. So I just really need to get the Val Kilmer Batman, and then I have all the movie Batman figures, right? And then I also would probably need to get a legit 89 Batman, but this works for me just fine right over here. I wish they all had the cloth capes. Only this one has the cloth cape. I do prefer the cloth capes. And then here's the assortment of Batman and Robin movie figures. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Not again. It's nice to see ya! So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, show some love by simply clicking that like button. And if you don't want to miss out on my future videos, well, you gotta hit that subscribe button as well. And big thanks to all of you for watching. And for those of you who answered that poll I put up yesterday about which group of figures to review next. So, yeah, that's always helpful. I really appreciate that, you guys. And this assortment of figures was really fun. I really did like this a bit. My biggest gripe really is with the Batgirl. I think the Mr. Freeze could have been a little bit more metallic looking with the silver, so it does look a little light, but it doesn't look bad to me. It doesn't look terrible, it's just I wish it was a little brighter. I feel like the Mr. Freeze could have been a little bit bigger too, right? So the scaling issues that I've had with McFarlane Toys are there. I do have gripes, but I am mostly very impressed with these figures. I'm really happy they even exist, to be honest with you, and I don't know why I'm happy they exist. I remember seeing them announced like, man, I want these. I don't know why I want these. I did a whole video talking about them, remember? But yeah, I'm stoked these are out. Very happy to have them. Big thanks again, McFarlane Toys, for sending out these samples my way. But yeah, my opinions are all my own, man, and at the price point of the whole wave, I am going to grade this for the whole wave because I really think it's worth picking up the figures all at once. Like, I don't really, I guess aside from the Clooney Batman, that's the only one that's like worthy enough to pick up all on its own. Maybe the Robin too, but I think it's, but still you're gonna feel like you're getting shafted accessories because they don't really have accessories, they each just come with their build-a-figure piece. So at the price point of this whole wave, I'm gonna give this Batman and Robin movie set a sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in action figure news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,